tension, and Coyote Pass has been really that source of tension for you. Where do things stand right now?
Well, currently the property's paid off. We're just in this process of figuring out like how to divide it.
Sister Wives season 19, episode 28 aired last night. This is the third part of the 4-part tell-all, with the season ending next Sunday, June 15th. For part 4 in episode 29. This is not the longest season in the Sister Wives franchise, though. That would be season 6. They had like 35 plus episodes. This is going to be a longer recap because, in my opinion, there was a lot of things said that I want to talk about. And for once, until the end of the episode, Robin did answer questions. Holy shit. I am filming in my car. I'm trying to get as much as I can done before we leave on vacation. So if you hear my air conditioning, just suffer through it because it's hot as fuck outside. 91 to be exact. With Robin, I thought that we would get a whole episode without one. I don't know, or I'm not sure, because she was answering questions, but alas, she pulled through the last few minutes of the episode with a total of 6. So we start the episode off with Suki asking Mary why there was so much tension in regards to Coyote Pass. And yes, I have notes. They're right here. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm not lying to you. I'm reading notes. The property at this point of filming was that the property had been paid off for well over a year. Mary explains that there's a lot of distrust between the 4 of them, so basically that's why the redivision of the plots was so slow. Nobody can trust each other, and since the family has fallen apart, there is even more of that. All Mary can do at this point is take the information she's given and figure it out on her own. There was like a whole clip of like Coyote Pass tension. The way that Coyote Pass was divided up in the beginning of that clip is not how the final splits went. A couple weeks prior to them actually selling the property, the 2 biggest parcels that were like 4-point-something acres had all 4 brown adults on it. One of the smaller plots was solely Cody and Robin's, and then the other plot was solely Mary and Janelle's. That way, when Coyote Pass was sold, it was more fair than before. Do I think it should have been split 3 ways on the bigger parcels? Yes, because in my opinion, Cody and Robin are married, so they are one entity. There was no reason why everybody got 25%. They should have split it like 3 ways, so it was like 33-ish%. But it was absolutely better than the first redivision. Suki is asking Mary the big question. Why were the lots divided that way in the first place? Mary hadn't seen that footage yet because it hadn't even hit our TV screens at all at this point. And Cody's saying in the clips that he can do whatever he wants, and that frustrated Mary.
So I haven't seen all of that, and I just saw where he said, legally, I don't have to have their approval. That doesn't make me happy.
No.
Makes me really frustrated that he says that he can do. But, I mean, look at it. Look at, his name is on every piece of property. He could do whatever he wanted.
But
he need
why
permission,
was it divided that way, and do you think he did it on purpose?
I have no idea. I remember getting in trouble for asking the question when we were still living in Las Vegas. And I found out that that's how the property was divided. And I asked the question and I got in trouble. It's like, why are you checking up on it? Why are you, it's like, gosh, anyway, it was just this whole big thing.
And who was that you're talking about?
It was Cody and Robin.
So Cody and Robin were being super defensive about the division of Coyote Pass prior to even moving to Flagstaff while they were still in Vegas. This doesn't surprise me. I am not surprised by any of this at all. Robin is just as shady as Cody. She's just more shy about it. Nobody can change my mind about that, but I'm sure Robin was giving just as much pushback on the division of the properties as Cody was, and that is some shady ass shit to do. The fact that they were so defensive about it speaks so many volumes, and I'm very proud of Mary for calling them out, but why were they being so sneaky and secretive about the way that Coyote Pass was divided up? Nobody was gonna fucking find out? Hello?
Remember, I would ask him about the property, and he would always get mad when I'd ask him about it. He would always be angry, that I was asking, well, what do you think? Who do you think is going to take care of you? And I'm like, I don't think you're taking care of me. And that used to make him so mad.
Okay.
We had several fights over it, just who's watching out for me?
So when you say that you can't trust him, have there been instances in the past where he hasn't been fair?
Always.
In some way, he always seems to come out ahead financially on a deal. I just think he's always looking out for himself and now for Robin and himself. He just always somehow thinks he's somehow entitled to more, which is just, it's astounding.
Cody wasn't taking care of anybody but Cody and Robin. It isn't new info that Cody would get mad at Janelle when she asked about it. She literally shouldn't trust him. And Cody thinks he is entitled to more and he only looks out for himself. So Janelle is 100% right in not trusting him, in my opinion. I wouldn't either. He's shady about everything, and she's 1,000% right. Cody is, and forever will be, inherently selfish. Then it cuts to Suki asking Christine if she thinks Cody will be fair about Coyote Pass to Janelle and Mary, and this answer shouldn't shock one of us.
I think Cody is going to be fair to all of the other women when it comes to the division of what the asset should be.
Absolutely not.
She has every right
He's
to
just
feel
not
that
a fair
way.
person. He's very greedy when it comes down to money.
Why?
He just takes care of himself. Takes care of himself. He sees what he needs to do, and he just does what is right for him and what is right for Robin. And I think that he's going to screw Mary and Janelle completely.
Yep. Are there other examples where Cody just has not been fair? And
Always.
Just in
With money?
yeah.
Like, we never knew what the other wives were getting money-wise. We just understood what we had, but Janelle saw it all. And Janelle doesn't say much, and she's very tight-lipped. But she's like, I saw where all the money was going. And how much money Cody took and how much money Robin took was a lot more than you were taking.
Christine clocked his ass. He is not a fair person, and he is greedy when it comes to money. So here's the thing. Janelle was the bookkeeper. She saw who was taking money out of the family account, but not where the money went. So for all of those saying, well, Janelle saw it all. She saw the money going from the family account to the separate bank accounts. They explained before each person had their own bank account, and then they had the family account that they would transfer money in and out of. Am I shocked that Cody and Robin were taking more than everybody else? Absolutely not. Actually, in my opinion, to Robin, that is striking gold. She had access to a shared account with I'm assuming, thousands of dollars in it, and she was taking the most out of it. I would love, everybody says, they should do a forensic audit on the family account. No, I want a forensic audit on Robin's account specifically. Why was she taking more money, and what was she using it for? Not even the family account. We don't need a forensic audit on the family account. All it's going to show is that, family stuff here, family stuff there. I want to see how many times Cody and Robin took money out of the family account, put it in their accounts, and what they used it for. Because I'm sure it was like, this amount transferred to Cody's account, this amount transferred to Robin's account. No real details. Janelle saw who was taking the money, not to where it ended up going. But if you'd like to know where Robin's money went, just look at her walls. Look at her Etsy purchases. Look at the dolls. Very interesting. I'm also interested to know when the exact time point that they stopped all contributing to the family account. That is also a big thing because the dolls and the Etsy account, to be 100% fair, could have been after they stopped putting everything into the big pot. They took more than anybody else was taking. Cody would spend family money on assets, or that's what he called them to Christine, but I'll translate assets to you. Get rich, quick schemed, fail businesses. Easy to clock that shit.